So today let's talk about moon in Capricorn in the 5th house. So if you have this placement, you're watching the right video. To sum this placement up, first of all, let's explain what the moon represents. The moon represents our emotions, what brings us stability or a sense of security. And it's like our comfort zone. And it's the place that we always return to, because it is possible to leave your comfort zone, but there's a tendency to want to return that to what is comfortable to us on an emotional level. And that's what the moon shows us. And when it's in the sign of Capricorn, which is about responsibility, there is a feeling of being responsible that comes with the moon in Capricorn. So like people that have this placement are born very responsible individuals, or like they feel like they should be in charge. And a lot of times there's also an empathic quality to them where they feel the emotions of others, especially on an interpersonal interaction level. They can feel how other people feel. Like they know how people feel about things. They know how people react to certain information. They'll know how people react to certain opinions. They're very publicly savvy. They have almost this PR talent because they have that intuitive ability, which is the moon being in the sign of Capricorn, which is about the public. It has to do with the emotions of others. So often something that the people with this placement struggle with is they feel how other people think about them, especially their ego or their confidence. So this can destabilize their emotions a lot. So until they learn how to stop caring what other people think about them, they continue to feel destabilized every time somebody like has a negative opinion about them. So like they'll know if somebody has a high opinion of them or a low opinion. And it actually destabilizes their emotions when people don't respect them or don't have a high regard, or when their image is bad. But what they have to understand is that not everyone will like them. Not everyone will like you, you know? And part of life is learning how to accept that and focus on being the best version of yourself for the people that do benefit and appreciate that. So as they age and they learn how to do that, because it's way more difficult done than said. Once they do though, this is what will unlock more of their confidence. But from a young age, they just feel how people think about their whole ego, their character, who they are. Like they just pick up on people's feelings and what people think about them. So it can be stressful for the moon here. And also their emotional security of people that have this placement, it comes from being self-sufficient or self-reliant and being able to take care of their own needs, but also of the needs of others. They don't like to depend on others. In fact, this will actually take away from their feeling of being stable. They feel stable when they are in a position of authority, or when they have some sort of recognition or respect or importance, because that's what Capricorn is about. So a lot of these time, I can barely speak. A lot of the time, these people are individuals that invest a lot of time into their career, developing their career and their position and their achievements in the world, and doing things that matter. A Capricorn moon that doesn't feel like they're doing things that are important or that will matter feels very emotionally unfulfilled, or they'll feel insecure, they'll feel unimportant. So the next thing is we have the influence of the 5th house. The 5th house has to do with our ego. It has to do with our energy levels. And so when the moon is in the 5th house, there's this energy of living in the ego, or at least the comfort zone comes from the ego. The resource that they use in life is their confidence. That's what it means. their character, their confidence, their energy is what they use in the world, as well as their value to others, because that's what the fifth house is about as well. It's the energy that we give to others, or what we give to others that is important or gives us value. And then there's the combination of Capricorn. A lot of times there's an emotional need to be respected as an individual, or for the role that they play. Like, they want to play the role of the authority when they have when people have moon in Capricorn and in the fifth house. They're constantly developing their confidence throughout life and developing their achievements, which leads to more confidence. And ultimately, this all leads to higher self-esteem. And they're constantly trying to develop their self-esteem, which may start out lacking because their self-esteem and their confidence is based off of what they have achieved in the world. Ultimately, these people go through a lot of transformative moments because they're constantly developing their ego. And the reason why is because the moon shows us not only our resource that we use, whether it's a physical resource or a non-tangible resource, like an intelligence or a talent. It just shows something that we use. But it also shows the things that we develop, because our resources are things that we also build upon throughout life. And in this case, the thing that they use as a resource is their confidence. And it's also the thing that they're constantly building. And also, with it being part of their importance and their career or their role in society, they're constantly going through transformations in their career and in their personality and in their ego. So that's something that you can look forward to throughout life. If you have this placement, you're going to make like large, sudden transformations to your confidence through different periods of your life. Also, there's great power that comes with this placement, being an authority role player. And ultimately, that is your comfort zone, and that's your form of security. You emotionally need to be a important authority type figure, or at least somebody that people respect, and somebody whose expression is respected and listened to, and even can be feared in some cases, or can set the rules. This is like a emotional need for you in some way. And also being independent, being self-reliant to a certain extent, and being able to provide for others. And even on an energetic level, you want to be the authority that people can depend on for their energy. Like when people need a problem fixed or they don't know who to call, you feel like you must have that energy, that confidence, that ego, so that people can look to you and just be like, okay, oh, that's our authority. He or she is the person that's going to pull everything together. We can rely on her. We can count on her. And you want to shine in that way. So that is what Moon in Capricorn means in the fifth house. If you found that interesting, insightful, or entertaining in some way, please don't forget to leave a like. Share this video with somebody that has this placement, if you know one. And of course, subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed. Other than that, I am doing natal chart readings or inquiries, and the link for those or for that is in the description, because it's basically the same thing. I just answer a question, whether it's about life or talents, career, whatever, regarding your natal chart, and give my own insight as well. So if that interests you, definitely check the information in the description to get in touch with me. And last but not least, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace.